We have in our state a law called the Marketable Record Title Act. A number of states have adopted this. It's one of those uniform statutes. But what it says is it makes title companies' jobs easier because it puts in a 40-year blanket statute of limitations on things that previously didn't have a statute of limitation. So title companies only have to search back 40 years now. So that'd be going back into the 60s. Records are all in great shape, especially since the 50s. It helps title companies. The cutoff is 40 years. There are some exemptions. A lessor retaking possession after the expiration of a lease, easements, mineral rights, water rights, and U.S. government rights are not disadvantaged at all by the Marketable Record Title Act, so they're exempt from the Act. Also does not extend shorter statute of limitations. If the statute of limitations is 7 years or 5 years or 4 years, it doesn't make it into 40 years. This is for things that didn't have a statute of limitations. We have a law in our state called the Utah Exemption or Homestead Act. The Utah Exemption Act is for poor consumers that have property that they own, that they're living in, and it protects them against losing all their money to nasty creditors. The Exemption Act will only protect a homeowner from 3 types of creditors, only 3: medical bills, business debts, and unsecured damage liens. A homestead or exemption will not protect you from secured liens against the property. So if you're being foreclosed on for not making your payments, the Exemption Act won't do you any good at all. It only protects you against medical bills, business debts, and unsecured damage liens. An unsecured damage lien might be a situation where you ran over someone with your mountain bike down in Moab and they got an attorney and sued you. How much can you protect? Well, if there's 2 of you, $40,000. If there's 1 of you, only $20,000. So if you're head of household, $20,000. Head of household with a spouse gets $40,000. It's $20,000 each. And that's all you can protect. It won't stop a foreclosure sale, but it will exempt $40,000 of your proceeds from the nasty creditors, greedy fingers trying to get it from you. Once your house has been sold, this $40,000 or $20,000, if there's only 1 of you, is exempt from that creditor getting hold of it for 1 calendar year. An exemption does not require a court decree to put it in effect. It's just merely a recorded document. To get it off your property, of course, you could sell the property. You could record a notice of abandonment, or you could just leave the state of Utah, in which case you're not a resident here and our state laws will protect you anymore.